Hi everybody, it's Kathy here from Paper and Lace Princess, and I'm here today just to show you a few little things that I do. I've had a lot of requests for how do I clean off my paper stumps and how do I sharpen them again, how do I get that tip back when the tips have worn right down. So it's a very quick tutorial here today just to show you step by step exactly what it is that I do. So all we're going to need for that is our blunt and burred or dirtied paper stump. I use a rough grit nail file. You can use a piece of sandpaper if you like, and just a craft knife of some type. Now if you still do have your point and the point is still fine on it and you just need to remove that colour or sharpen that tip a little bit, you can simply just run it over your nail file or sanding block, whatever it is that you're using, and that will just sharpen that up again nicely. Just like that. So that's nice and clean and ready to go again. Okay, but what happens if you've been colouring away for ages and you've got lost in your colour work and you end up having a stump that looks something like this, which often happens to me. It's just this short, stubby little, you've got very little control because you haven't got a nice sharp tip on it anymore. Well, sometimes we do need to bring that tip back. And what I do is I just have it on my craft mat pointing down so that the knife is pointing away from me. And I just start cutting in. And it's exactly the same as when we used to sharpen our pencils, for those of you that are old enough. We used to sharpen our pencils like this many years ago, but we won't go into that. And you'll find too, different paper stumps they're sort of bound together differently. Some are really tightly packed and they're particularly easy to cut like this. Other ones that are not so compacted, like this particular stump here, it can be a little bit more difficult to get that nice point, so you just got to be persistent and just keep at it. And when you're happy with that, and I think that's looking okay, I've got a nice point looking thing happening there on the end. Do you like all my technical terms? It's very tricky, all my words, aren't they? Okay, so we've got something looking like this. We just need to smooth that all out now. So again, we'll just come in on our file or sanding block and sand that off. Now I'm turning this stump, this paper stump, as I'm sanding here. So just turning it around and give that tip a little bit of a rub down as well. And wipe that all off, and now we've got a beautiful new tip to start our blending it with again. So I hope this helps. As you can see, it is a very simple thing to do, but quite important when we're using our paper stumps in our colour blending. Okay, thank you very much. See you again soon. Bye now.